welcome to the Combat Fighting channel. I know
Thank you.
you're based more northern than me, right? Well, a lot more northern. Cold Lake, was it?
Just a bit. Cold Lake, yeah.
Yeah, Cold Lake. How's it there these days?
It's great. Well, it's good. The club is thriving. Work is always busy. I'm a master warrant officer in the Air Force. And right now I'm currently posted at the school that teaches the technicians how to fix the CF-18 fighters.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're a mechanic and a fighter with your hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you love more? What do you love more, the mechanics or fighting?
Fighting.
Yeah, fighting.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So I mean, right now you're in Arizona, is it?
No, we're at the airport waiting to go.
Oh, waiting to go. Okay. So you go to Arizona, and is it Tempe, Arizona?
Tempe, Arizona. I'll be teaching at Jay Page's MMA as part of the Brazilian Jiu-jitsu Globetrotters camp.
Yep, and that's
so this will be
right.
Yeah, and that's this will be the third camp. I'll teach at.
Okay, so right now there's still room for registration. So if anyone wants to register for that camp, can they still do that?
You might be able to buy 1 or 2 tickets online, but it's sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out, huh? Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So can you tell me more about it? What's your role in this? When you get there, right? What are you going to be providing to everybody?
So basically what happens is that when you're selected to be an instructor for one of these camps, they ask for class ideas. So I put in 5 different classes I could teach, and then the campers pick on which ones they want to see. So I'm going to be teaching a hour class on Monday on Russian 2-on-1 for gi and no gi, and then on Friday I'm going to be teaching scarf hold stuff for gi and no gi as well. And the nice thing about it, my wife comes with me, and there she is, and she's going to be teaching a mobility class there. So
yeah, 2v1. The first thing you said, did you say you're teaching a 2v1 class?
Yeah, Russian tie. So 2-on-1.
Oh, okay, like 2 guys attacking 1 guy, right?
No, like so my 2 arms are attached to your 1 arm.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So is that going to be a full day class? Is that how it works?
My class will only be an hour, but there'll be 6 or 7 classes on that day.
Oh wow.
So it's a full week of jiu-jitsu. Every day there's at least 2 open mats and like 6 or 7 classes. So it starts off at 9 in the morning, and the camp days usually end around 7 or 8.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's very immersive.
So you've been there. This is your 3rd time, so you kind of know what to expect. So if someone's going there and they already have tickets and all that stuff, and it's their first time, what can they expect? Is it in the morning? You wake up, head there, like what time?
Yeah, so classes start at around 9, and you pick and choose what classes you want to do and open mats. You can imagine 8 hours jiu-jitsu for a full week. It's an awful lot on the body, so you really gotta pace yourself. Yeah.
And when's break usually? Like, how long is a session? Is it 2 hours kind of thing, or is it shorter?
The classes are all an hour, and some of the open mats can go for 2 hours.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how about each class, right? What's the instructor to student ratio? Do you know that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So in Heidelberg, when I taught, there was over 100 people in my class.
Cool.
So the mats are packed. It's a really good it's a good vibe. I like it a lot.
Yes. So Bernie, is it Antle? Is that how you pronounce your last name? Am I saying it right? Antle. Okay. Yep. So what motivates you to teach?
So as soon as you see a young kid win a medal in a jiu-jitsu tournament, you'll know why you want to teach.
Yes.
When their face lights up, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
Yes, I have a similar feeling for my thing. Like a lot of people don't understand why I do it, but when you get to know the community, you're very happy for people.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, you've made such an impact on their life.
Yes.
It's going to be with them. It's going to be with them for a long time.
Yeah, so do you have kids? Like your own kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're. I have a grandkid.
A grandkid. All right. So you got kids beyond kids.
Yeah.
um, is it a family thing that you guys do for martial arts?
Nope. No, it's just me. It's just myself and my wife own the studio. None of our kids are into the martial arts at all.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So,
Yeah.
how did you balance that then in your family? I mean, you obviously got to put a lot of time into martial arts, and it's kind of your own
Yeah.
thing.
It's you just work around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it help being in Cold Lake, less traffic and all that stuff? To bug you?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, my kids are one's in Calgary, one's in Newfoundland,
Oh, wow.
and Deborah's got 2 kids. One's in London, no, Windsor, and Winnipeg. So they're all over the place.
All over, yeah. So I guess you're free now, basically. You're out of the zone. I'm not
That's
quite
why
there
we get
yet.
to travel.
I'm just starting to hit the teenager years phases for my kids, right? So I'm still there.
Yeah.
So right now you're in the airport going to Arizona, right? So there's
Yes.
2 days. There's
Yeah.
2 days before it starts. Oh, you guys got anything
Yes.
planned that's cool before working?
No, we'll bum around Phoenix a bit, hit some good restaurants, some good breweries, and see what folds out.
Cool. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm also curious about this. So how did you end up linking with the guys in Arizona? Did you live there? Did you fly there, work there, fix their planes? Like, how did this connection
Nope.
happen? Like,
So we went to our first Globetrotter camp as a participant in Estonia last April, and I really liked the vibe. And so I was like, oh, we got to do this again. So we did one in Estonia, and then what did we do after Estonia?
Iceland,
We did camp in Iceland,
then Arizona.
and then we did the Arizona one. And Christian asked me if I would be interested in teaching, coming on board as an instructor, and I was like, sure. So my first camp I taught at was Iceland. We did that this June, and then I taught in Heidelberg, Germany, and now we're going to Arizona to teach. And April we're going to go to Estonia to teach, and then in July I'm going to Copenhagen to teach.
oh wow.
So it's been an amazing, it's been an amazing trip. And I never ever thought these opportunities would present themselves when we started our little club in Cold Lake.
So when you started the club in Cold Lake, how far back was that? Like what year was
That was 5 years ago, just before COVID hit us.
Right before. And so that you're very fortunate then that everything worked out, because it was a very difficult time for a lot of people.
It was. We had to pivot our business model about 5 times during COVID. It was terrible. None of it made any sense. But we were really fortunate. Even through COVID, like the club managed to pay its own bills.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So it's the first time kind of talking to you, right?
Yeah.
Wind back like a few more years.
Yeah.
How did you get it? Is BJJ the first thing that you did, or did you like do karate and then something else, and then it led to that?
I did karate when I was in school. I did a little bit of wrestling in school as well. What really got me hooked on jiu-jitsu was when I watched the first UFC.
UFC 1?
UFC 1.
Cool.
I'm old.
No rules, no weight classes.
No rules.
Kick the balls.
Yeah. It was all fair game. And I saw Hoist Gracie kick everybody's ass.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, it really piqued my interest. So I started learning jiu-jitsu from VHS tapes. I had Renzo Gracie tapes. We had 2 or 3 of those, and a few friends of mine in Grand Falls would do jiu-jitsu, and that's how this whole thing started.
That's kind of how it started for me too. That's why it's kind of funny. But for me, it's different. My dad brought home tape. We didn't have much money back then. His friend recorded a thing called UFC. Because my dad's friend was a big boxing fan. He would record all the boxing fights for him. And then one day he was like, check this out, some new thing. And I was like, what is this? I was in grade 3, right? I went to school and I was like, I saw this thing called UFC. And people were like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What is that? Yeah.
And for the next few years, I kept saying, there's this thing I'm watching. It's the wildest thing. It's like people are just going at it. And no one was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And now I think back, it's like, those days were so cool because I just remember seeing like big guys versus small guys, and those were the best fights ever.
Oh yeah, yeah. You see the sumo wrestler against the
one smack in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Keep flying the whole thing.
Yeah. So okay, so you got into that, and you know that's kind of a mix of everything, right? So you did karate, right? How long?
Yeah, I've done karate. I've done that about 4 years in high school.
4 years, okay, that's quite a long time. And then after, did you do any like Muay Thai boxing stuff? Is it?
I did. Yeah, I've done sambo as well. Little bit of boxing when I was in Edmonton, not a whole lot. But I've done sambo. I've done judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I did fight a few MMA fights when I was much younger. So, yeah.
What's younger? I mean, I'm 42 right now. I haven't
I'm 40.
done anything since 40. Okay, I haven't done anything anything since my young 20s. Right, it's been a long time for me. Yeah, I mean, so you're obviously very fit because you're still doing all these things. What do you do to keep fit? Like, is there a secret or is it genetics? What is it?
No stress, good food, and have a good partner. Yeah,
well, that one's harder to find. I guess good food you can control. That
you can control that. Yeah.
So what do you do for food? I mean, a lot of guys these days I talk to, in the 40s, you're like, oh, I stopped eating bread. They changed their regimen of eating because it just doesn't work the same kind of thing for the body. Are you doing any of that sort?
So for the most part, we're both carnivores, except for when we travel, and then we sort of go off the rails. And then we get back home, we go back on a carnivore diet.
Oh, cool. So how about creatine, anything like that? A lot of guys
none of that
now. Oh yeah, that's cool. So I guess you eat just meat. That's kind of the way to go, I think, right? Because during the times when I needed to get like really built, it was just pure meat. I didn't like I'm an Asian guy, right? So we ate a lot of rice growing up, and then about when I was 21, I tried not eating any rice, and it was like a bizarre theory. I'm telling you, for an Asian guy, it's a bizarre theory. And then I gained muscle mass more than anything, and I was like, oh wow, this is better than carb from rice. Yeah. So I guess do you think it's based on body type, or do you think it's just a general thing?
I'm not sure. Maybe. But like what I really noticed from it, a lot less aches and pains once we went full carnivore.
Oh, so once you went, so how long ago was that? What age? Like you're 5 years ago, kind of thing?
Yeah, when did we go carnivore?
5 years?
Yeah,
4 years ago.
About 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, and it's a big difference. Cool. It's good to know. I mean, I'm paying a lot more attention to these things now because I don't eat the same as I used to. It's a bit different now. Cool. So so in your adventure as a coach, BJJ, you're doing a lot of classes now. Are you looking? I'm just curious here, right? Are you looking to do that full time and not do mechanic plane work?
Well, yeah, I can retire from the military anytime. I've done over 20 years. So, and with the way the club is growing, I think my retirement is going to come sooner than later, and I'll just teach full time. Our club, we're fortunate enough to have one of our guys just got back from Thailand and got certified. He's got a crew from the Muay Thai Institute. His name is Mansoor, and so we started offering that in the studio. And our programs are just exploding. It's amazing.
That's cool. Yeah, it sounds like it's amazing. At least it sounds like a dream come true kind of thing. That's really cool. So you're doing the seminar. I would love if you can get me some footage, just so that way I can post it for you guys. Right now my reach is kind of increased, luckily. So by end of the weekend, I don't know, it could be at 6K, 10K, I don't know what it is. But on Instagram, I'm doing okay. I love to post it, share it out, put the word out there, right? So Bernie, before we end this thing at like around 20 minutes, I want to ask you, your gym. You said you teach Monday to Friday, Monday and Friday, or Monday to Friday?
The only days we don't have classes are Friday and Saturday.
Okay. So
sorry, you mean at the camp?
Oh, I mean at your gym in Cold Lake.
Oh, my gym. Yeah. So I'm there most nights. So I work a full-time job during the day, and then I'm pretty much there every evening.
So if someone wants to reach the gym, ask about information, register? What's the best
Yep.
way?
Fitandfight.ca.
I don't know. Cold Lake is what, 10 hours north of me, I think.
Yeah, we're 3.5 hours north of Edmonton.
Yeah, roughly 10. About depends how fast you drive, I guess. I say about 10 hours.
Yeah, and another little thing, we just won Cold Lake Small Business of the Year for the club. Oh yeah, we were completely shocked and not caught off guard, but hey, well, we like it.
Congrats on that one. Okay, so in Alberta, you guys get winter like more than us, kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit earlier. What do you guys got planned for the winter?
We're going to try to be away as much as we can.
So where do you guys go away? Arizona? Is that what you going back there?
No, so we're going to spend because we don't have kids at home, we can travel a lot. So Christmas we're going to be in Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah, the end of January we're going to go to Belize, and then Fort Lauderdale for a jiu-jitsu camp I'm going to be taking part in, and that's pretty much it.
For your other upcoming classes, right? Is there a place that has it listed right now? Anyone can look at and see that schedule and follow that?
For camps?
Yeah, for
we're always announcing stuff on social media. So yeah.
So Instagram's the best place. Cool.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Hey Bernie, I know you're in the hotel. It was really good chatting with you. I want to kind of keep it at 20 to keep it brief, right? Because I want to have a follow-up chat with you afterwards, right? When we have the more footage of the camp and all that stuff. And I'd love to hear how it went, and just this is how you're doing after the camp. That'd be great. So
sounds good.
You guys have a safe flight to Arizona.
Thank you.
And have fun, man. I'm excited for you. You guys are doing good there. Like everything sounds good. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys flourish.
Oh yeah. Same with your channel. Hope it explodes.
Thanks, buddy. Okay.
All right.
So I want to talk to you later. Okay, it's great meeting you. I want to post this.
Nice meeting you too. Okay. Cheers, brother.
Take care, man.
Bye.
Bye.